friends. So how you doing? Let's get ready. So today is Thursday and I wanted to show you the makeup I've been wearing all week because it is a heat wave. We're talking like 100 degrees. If you're on the East Coast, you already know. And this makeup has been lasting all day until I take it off. And it's more face focused than eyes focused, but I want to show it to you. So let's do this. I'm going to start with my brows. I've been using a brow pencil, which is not strange. I'm going to sharpen it. I'm using my NYX Powder Louder, weird name, pencil. How you guys doing? Today is Thursday and I'm working, well, I'm leaving work early, doing a little half day situation. Maybe a little over half. Just leaving early, I guess. I already did my skincare. Let's bring you in. I already did my skincare. I'm gonna just, literally just, I guess, draw in another brow. People say fill in their brows, but I feel like I'm doing a little bit more than filling in. I feel like I am. But yeah, it's been hot. It's been really hot. So I fill those in. I usually do my brows off camera, but showing you everything that's locking in the situation. For my hair, so over the weekend I recolored my hair. It's still a little dark for me, but recolored my hair. Did a treatment. Blow dry, flat iron, all that. I did it, and looking at the weather, I was like, I don't want no hair on me. So it's been up in a sleek top knot. I used my drawstring ponytail to make a top knot, and it's been sleek out of my face all week, and that's how it's gonna stay. Probably next week too. I have a hair appointment next weekend for some stitch braids because I am traveling. By the time you see this video, I'll either be back home or still in Minneapolis for work. But I had to travel with something. Alright. Fill in the brows. How I do my brows. Fill them in. So, I was watching, hold on. I feel like I can't talk and do this. Okay. I was watching Bargain Bethany's video yesterday about Dollar Tree raising prices again to $1.50. It's like, it's turning me off from the Dollar Tree. I feel like, and I was reading some of the comments, they're gonna put themselves out of business because now you're getting, like, Dollar General has that dollar section. That's $1. You know, people still shop at Walmart and Target. Like, and you get more, like, and you know, Dollar Tree has like they've had the Dollar Plus section for a while. Like, they're selling things at over $1, and like, you're just losing the whole point of why we like the Dollar Tree. So I don't know how many Dollar Tree hauls I'm gonna be having in the near future because that annoyed me. Anyway, to set the brows, I have been using the Eyebrow Glue. Now this, I'm gonna tell you something. This is gonna, at the end of the day, taking this off, you're gonna feel how like hard your brows are. So, but they're not going anywhere. So I like to brush through my brow hairs with this. Just, let me get it. I had some weird dreams last night. Weird dreams. We ain't gonna get into it, but I'm gonna tell you what I think triggered it, what sparked it. started reading Gone Girl. I'm into it. I'm into it. If you know, you know. If you've read it, I've never seen the movie at all. My coworker, my friend, told me to read it. I'm gonna carve with my NARS concealer because I don't have that again. My coworker said it's her favorite book, and I had to finish. I was reading this romance series. That was like 13 books. I finished those, and so I started Gone Girl last night, and then I'm gonna start another book she recommended, and I'm reading. My max is like 3 books at the same time, but they have to be different genres. So I'm reading this, and then I'm also reading about halfway through How to Sell a Haunted House, which is like a horror book, and then I'm gonna start reading The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. She recommended that one as well. So she's been recommending some good stuff. So yeah, so I'm carving up my brow because we still want to be pretty crisp here. I'm still in 2016. I don't know why people hate on 2016. Why we like leave it in 2016? No. No. Just like I love women, older women who, well, they're not that much older, probably like, yeah, who still have the big hair, like the 80s style, with the big hair, the eyeliner. Like, I love that. I love that. I do. Where you felt the most cute, like 2016, that era was really when I carved, no pun intended, when I carved my makeup style. I really perfected it. I really, yeah, knew what I liked. Knew what I liked to see. Now, don't get me wrong, products change, techniques change. But techniques change, but I like what I like. I like my brows like this because I don't have anything. I don't have to. I like what I like. Will it change ever? Probably. I do like the fluffier brow look, but I don't have all those brows for that. I've tried serums. I've tried treatments. That ain't my growth. That ain't what I have. So I'm gonna blend this out now. Usually after this step in my makeup routine, I do my eyes. But this week I have not been focused on, you know, a more than simple eyeshadow look. So we're going to go back to the eyes. But let me show you, I'll move to the face. And these products are really what have been holding me down. This technique. Alright, so the brows are there. Brows are there. Alright. We're going to double prime. Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. And then the e.l.f. Power Grip Matte. Those are the two I have been using all week. And they have been holding it down. So yeah, I've read last night. I started Gone Girl. Well, last night evening. I spent a couple hours reading. And like they say, you know, get into like, when you read to decide if you're going to continue a book, you should give it 100 pages. That's what they say. Guess depends on how long the book is, but oh my God, I couldn't put it down. And so, quite interested. Quite excited. Shocked I haven't heard of this one. Well, I've heard of Gone Girl the movie, but I didn't realize it was a book. I didn't realize. So I'm really excited. And then I guess I'm going to start another book. I got a whole, you can't see it on my shelf, I got a whole to be read situation. And then I think next week we're going to the bookstore again. The one I really like, the new and used bookstore. So we're going to put the grip matte on. One of my earrings fell out yesterday, and I don't feel like putting a new one in this morning. I will do it when I get home. It'd be like that when you got 30. So, it'd be like that. Alright, so we get that in. Okay, and then under the foundation, there's two steps I do. The first step is being color corrector, and the color corrector that I have been putting on is my NYX stick. This is the Fix stick. I'm almost out of this. I know I am. Yeah, which is good. I will be repurchasing. Okay. If you're watching my hobby channel, thank you. Trying to be consistent over there. I think, so at the time of this video, there is two, at the time I'm filming this, I have two, my hobby channel, my hobby room tour, this room tour. Told you I'll go over there to check it out. And then I did a book haul with all of my like to be read list that I purchased. And I think the next video I'm going to film that this weekend, sometime this weekend. I'm going to film my planner, because it'll be July. It's July when you're all watching this, but it's still end of June in my real life. And I'm going to film my new planner setup, because I went from a big happy planner to a classic, back to a classic, and I can do a planner tour. How cute is that? And then, yeah. Figure out what I'm doing next. Probably I want to do something maybe video game related. Like my favorite games on the Switch. Because then I can do some screenshots, screen recordings, screenshots, I guess. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But okay, so we did the color corrector. I'm not setting this color corrector. This next one you don't really have to. And yeah, I'm just stay with the process. This is what I've been doing all week. The next step is the bridge of my nose, because I wear my reading glasses and I don't like that makeup coming off. And okay, I still have some here. This is the Midnight Final Seal. I have more. I have a big refill bottle, but I ain't getting up to refill it. And I took a puff, and I'm gonna, in my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. Tell me I don't use things up. Actually, none of y'all have never told me that. Spray it, and I'm gonna put that all over the bridge of my nose. Yeah, and I'm gonna do that probably, how many times have I been doing it? 2 to 3. Really press it in. Press it in. One more time. So yeah, I want to try to finish this book probably this weekend. I want to try to, so I can keep moving through. I read all this last night, which is, I read quickly. I don't know. I read faster on my Kindle, but I don't know my reading speed, if this is my average, this is good or not. I can't remember. But so far this year, because I updated my reading tracker and things like that, I actually really started reading in March. I set the goal to read in January, but I actually didn't pick up probably a book until like March. And I've read, my goal is 20 in 2025, but I've read 16 already. So Gone Girl's number 17, and so I am ahead of the game. Yeah, so when I finish these 3 books, that'll be 19. I'm so excited. Okay, so we have the hope the lighting is fine. We have the powder color corrector. Now, the foundation I've been wearing, this LYS stick, which I'm also almost out of, you know. It's my cat. So the LYS foundation stick is what I've been using. So I'm gonna put this on. It's a great match. Great match. So put this on. Okay. And then, since it's not the fullest coverage thing, but it's more than enough, I still use a brush just to get it, make sure it's all, I get the most coverage out of it. Skin's looking great. I was cooking dinner yesterday and Bae came up to me and we snuggled. We're that couple where like, I don't think we'd get on your nerves, but he's very sweet to me. We're very affectionate to each other. I don't know if to the point where they get on your nerve, you know. But anyway, he comes up beside me and he goes, you kiss me, things like that. And he goes, I love that you take care of your skin. And I was like, that's a nice compliment. But he's like, because you're always so soft. And I was like, oh, I be trying. Moisturize. Meanwhile, I'm trying to explain to him that just because you can't see the ashy, you probably still ashy too. Put some lotion on. Wonder why your skin dry, itchy. Put some lotion on, brother. So anyway, I put all right. So like I said, my top knot's been holding up. Okay. So the only thing that I've switched up and used a few different ones this week, used a couple different ones, is concealer. So today, I probably should wear the new ones from Absolute New York that I got in my beauty supply haul, but I'm not. I'm not gonna try those new yet. I'm gonna use my Tarte one, my Tarte Shape Tape Stick. Because I don't need to try anything new in this video. I'm trying to show you what was working. Today should be a decent day at work. I have one meeting at 10 and then a bigger meeting at 11. And then after that meeting, going home. So I'm gonna use the brush that actually Tarte that I got. This was a free gift when I made the Tarte purchase. When I bought that concealer from Ulta a while ago. And this brush is good to blend out your concealer. Let's blend this out. It is weird sometimes not having my eyes done, but we'll get there. So I'm going to blend this concealer out. Yeah, so I don't know. The big Dollar Tree hauls is like not attractive to me anymore, just on principle, how just raising the prices again. I'm still going to go to the Dollar Tree here and there for things. For sure. I'm not like boycotting the Dollar Tree, but it's just like, I don't know. Sucks. It sucks sometimes being, I know every generation has had, well maybe not every generation, but most generations have had some sort of event in their lives. You know, a war. Like when I say most generations that are alive right now, you know, a war, a crisis, a recession, you know, like my grandma passed away a few years ago, but like she was born around the Depression. So like there's always like things in the world, but then there's always hope, and I just feel like as millennials, and I'm not trying to like, hold on, before I do my statement, I'm gonna set my under eye area, and I'm not gonna use a puff, I've used a brush. And just like this is not Morpheus, Profusion, I believe. And I'm going to use my GV Space Powder. This powder, I've been setting my under eye with this. And then, while I keep talking, I'm going to I've been setting my face not with the Rimmel Stay Matte, but the Makeup Forever HD Skin Matte Velvet Powder. So I'm going to set my under eye and set the rest of my face with this. And then we're going to go to the eyes real quick while I talk. I just feel like, and I know it's true because it's been recorded. The facts are there. I just feel like millennials have gone through one traumatic experience after another. And I'm not saying like, you can like, it's okay to feel, not all the time, but it's okay to have those bouts of just like hopelessness. And the reason I'm talking about this, like the Dollar Tree, it's like, it seems like with us, good things just don't last very long. And like, we are grown up. Like literally, I was reading some comments about something else in like one of the like millennial spaces, and it was two people commenting about 9/11, talking about 9/11, and the person that was they were talking to was a millennial, and the person was like Gen Z, younger. The person that was born in like, it's 2020, so they were born in like '03, like they were, you know, younger person in their 20s, but, and they were like, yeah, no, you know, it's like millennials can't catch a break. Talking about this World War III situation, you know, the whole thing, and they were like, yeah, 9/11 was messed up. You know, we learned about it in school. Was like, you know, we were affected too. Like, it's crazy. And later, and the millennial was like, listen, the millennial was like, yeah, it was bad. It's in your history books. It was like, no, you don't understand being in school and them turning on the news and you watching the plane crash, and you as a child, and you watching people jump to their death. I remember, because like we talk about, where were you at 9/11? You know, what were you doing? I was in the 5th grade. My teacher was bawling her eyes out. My 5th grade teacher, Miss Hunt. I've been trying to find her. I hope she's doing well. She is wonderful. Got me into reading. And she was like crying after the first plane hit, bawling out. Next thing you know, listen, and like it's been downhill ever since. Recessions, like, you know, we told us to go to college, you know, get the good job, you know, we got student loan debt, like, yeah, other generation, like, you know, like, people were able to buy a house on a, you know, and raise a family with one income, you know, you know, we ain't got to get into it, because there's still good things in the world. There's plenty of good things in the world. I refuse to be sad and depressed every day, but sometimes you can sit and you can think about how life is unfair. And this all ties back to the Dollar Tree. Like, why you gotta raise your prices? Like and I don't want to, like, there are, oh my God, you know, it's like, it's not always business. It's not, it's corporate greed. And we know this. We know this. We know the society we live in. And it's just infuriating. And I'm sitting here as someone who can afford $1.50, but I don't want to pay $1.50 for products that aren't worth $1.50. Just because you can, and you'll probably target those communities that people have nowhere else to go to get their necessities, and it just pisses me off. Anyway, but there's still hope in the world. Remember, you matter. You belong here. Don't get too sad, but it's a lot. You're allowed. You're allowed. Oh, so cool. Another thing I've been doing, that I've been actively doing, I drink a lot of water throughout the day. But I used to not drink it in the morning, like while I'm getting ready, like 5 a.m. Because like, but a good tip I saw. All right, so eye primer. We're doing eye primer. A good tip I saw was to drink water. Always drink water before you drink. Let water be your first drink of the day. And I've been doing that. And I was like, well, when I go to work, get my coffee mug, and you know, but I was like, at home while I'm getting ready, start drinking water. And so have plenty of water bottles, but all of them are metal insulated, keep my ice frozen cold. So I always have a giant cup of ice water, always in my house, always I'm sipping on. And I'm like, girl, grab that from the nightstand in the morning and bring it in here. And I've been doing that, and I think it has helped. And so another thing is, I'm just giving you life updates now. I quit the gym because my gym, I have a gym here in my apartment, like right across the hall, and I use it. But I miss the classes at my gym, Zumba, things like that. So I rejoined my gym, and I'm very excited about it. I'm finally seeing a little bit of weight loss. I lost 4.5 pounds since the last time I weighed in. It's been a struggle since I've been diagnosed with diabetes. I'm on Ozempic, but for diabetes. And it's still been a struggle fighting all of that to get the numbers down. Like, I've been feeling healthier with my different lifestyle changes, but like seeing it, and I saw it, and it was like, okay, I can do this. All right, so I have been doing just a 2 eyeshadow look just to have something on my eyes, and I'll show you. I really have not, it's just so hot, so I really have not gotten into these Morphe Chroma Plus palettes, but this one I've been using all week. 2 shades in it. This is the Flickering Sands one. It's just the warm one. I don't even know what I'm wearing today. I think I got those pants on. Okay, I think I got it. It's the Flickering Sands one. And I haven't done anything intricate. Don't worry. Let me get a brush cleaned off. How long I've been talking? I don't even know. 25 minutes, good. I love these get ready with me's, chit chat nonstop. I love filming these. Alright, so I'm going to take this shade, this matte, and I'm going to put it all over my eye. I promise you, easy, two-step. Because you can see my eyes are dark. Now that I have all that foundation on. They look a little bit darker. So just throw this shadow on. And the shadows that I've been using from this Morphe palette have been great, good quality. Better quality than the Morphe palettes we've known before, so I'll give them that. Although I use Morphe palettes even back in the day. I have a special relationship with Morphe because, oh, what is that? Oh, pizza. Okay. Morphe was like super cheap at IMATs. Their palettes were like $12 at my first IMATs, and I bought a bunch of them, and I wore those palettes out. And like the 35, oh, do I still have my 35 palette? I still have some Morphe palettes, yes. Some of the older ones. Yeah. Some of the more classic ones. So anyway, put this one shadow on, and then I just picked one of the metallic shades in here. I rotated different ones. I'm gonna use I don't think I've used this one. I'm gonna use this one with my finger. Stay with me with my finger, and put it on the lid. And I put it on the lid and pull it up. This is what I've been doing all week because I just don't want to be bothered. It's so hot. I'm just thinking about walking out in the heat. It did rain last night, so I live in Pennsylvania. I live in South Central Pennsylvania, and so if you know, you know. It's been raining up until this week. It's been raining, I feel like, for a million years, and then it stops raining and then we get 99 degrees. So we have attitudes here. We have attitudes about the situation. And then I just take that brush and kind of blend it, and we got an eye. We got an eyeball. And I'm gonna curl my lashes and put on mascara while I keep talking. The mascara I've been using this week is the Wrap Lash by Makeup Revolution. I cleaned out my mascaras. I was saying, you guys, I needed to do it. I gutted out all my old mascaras, threw over a dozen away, and opened up all the new ones I had and things like that. So we got a fresh mascara collection. But I've been using the Wrap Lash. It's pretty good. It's a tubey mascara. I like the length it gives, so I need to keep using it to see how it ages, you know? I'm gonna open the curtain for you, Mama. My cat is ready for me to open the blinds. I do like how light it is in the mornings. That's one thing I do love about summer, all the sunlight. But I don't know. So what's I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, Morphe, the eyeshadows. I forgot what else I was talking about. Don't know. Let's move on then. Alright. The heat. Yeah. So we're not okay. We're not okay. Like I said, we going through it. We're going through it. I'm gonna put some on the bottom as well. I got a couple clumps over here. that I haven't seen all week. I think I probably just had some residual mascara on them. Still looks fine. But yeah, this mascara is it gave length. Doesn't really clump. Like I see some clumps today, but I think that's just because, I think that's me, my fault, not the mascara. Didn't fully get it off my lashes, maybe. Alright, eyes are done. Let's see how simple we going. Eyes are done. Okay. If you want a little bit of brightness, like with looks like this, Easy Halo Eyes take from the same palette. If there's a lighter shimmer, put it right in the middle. Am I doing that? No. Okay. Alright, so back to the face. I'm going to use some bronzer and blush. And highlight. I haven't been doing like a sharp contour this week because whatever. So the bronzer is the Absolute New York Butter Bronzer. So I'm using this. Got it from my beauty supply store. So I told you, I'm still looking into who owns Absolute New York. Gotta own NYX. Gotta own it. Or the other way around. So anyway, we'll take some bronzer. And throwing that around the forehead area, which I think looks really nice. I like this shade of bronzer. I like more reddish toned on my forehead if I'm not contouring. Look at that. Really cute. And then I take a little bit like where you would contour, but I'm clearly looser with the brush just to give my face some color. Perfect. And then for blush, butter blush. The other shade, it says butter bronzer, but I have a butter blush. I bought 2 bronzers and 1 blush. This is the blush, and then this is the other bronzer. And I have been using both as blush. I'm going to use the other bronzer today. Throw that on. Easy, right? Easy peasy. Cool. And then for highlighter, oh my God, let me tell you. These Glow La La from Benefit, really good, really good. I have 2 shades, and I actually have been using the deeper of the 2 more. I think with this eye, this will complement this eye, this eyeshadow I have on. This is common. This is the deep. I think this is the deepest shade in this product. All right. Highlighter. I know it seems like, what time? How long I've been doing it? I've been chatting. Half an hour. I'm gonna highlight. Like, yeah, I'm not getting rid of this step. People don't highlight like it's 2016 anymore. That's not my problem. So, it's a good face. A good face. Highlight. Perfect. And then I'll take a little bit and put it on the inner corner, my eye, which, there we go. Oh, so exciting. So exciting. And that's the face. So I am going to get dressed really quickly. I'm gonna, the 2 steps that lock it in. I spray my face Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Matte Spray. I do that first, and then I do my Kryolan Fixing Spray. Both of those locked in duo. Those also help this last significantly. So I'm gonna do that, get dressed, and come back, show you my hair, and show you the lip I've been doing, because that's also simple. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm gonna put on these cute little gold hoops. Put these on. Been wearing thin clothes trying to find your thin stuff, cause boy, even though yes, I work in an office, yes, we have an air conditioner, but I work in an old building and our poor air conditioner's been, you know, trying its best, little engine that could, but you can feel it. You can feel it through the build, like you can feel it. So it's just still, where was I going with this? Oh, my toner. I left my toner out. Okay. Baby, lip balm. I have been using the Butter Bliss lip balms. They're all over the desk from Moira. They've been doing really well. They don't last as long as the lip oils. They last for a few hours. But they don't last as long as the e.l.f. lip oils, which are my favorite. I also can't find one of my lip oils. I've been losing lip products. And I don't know. What time is it? Okay. I don't know. Gotta pack my breakfast and my lunch in my bag. Still meal prepping. But just gotta put it in my lunch bag. So today, I'm gonna do a little lip liner. And with the lip balm. Let's use the one called Petal Pop, I guess. And I'm gonna do some lip liner. The NYX Duck Plump lip liner. It looked like they had more shades of this in Ulta. I could have been tripping, but I probably was. Not wrong. Well, no. Let's just slide this off right off. Look. Been wearing it all week. Looks great. It's fine. It's wonderful. No problems here. No, Widow's Peak is cute. Everything's great. It's fine. A little lip balm. And that is the lip. And that's the face. Sprayed, ready to go. Long wearing, that's it. Any cute? You ain't gotta tell me, I know these. Yeah, so that's the heat wave face. Thank you guys so much for watching. You have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything, you know what to do. Leave it down. Oh, I got a scratch. Probably one of the cats. I love you all. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.